where like in neutral they just kind of like scrap a lot, and a lot of the times Nut comes out on top and then like just doesn't punish, and then like Lucky will come out on top more because it's Fox Sheik and he's better. Like, well, it's like I don't know. I feel like it's almost impossible to play this matchup if you're not like hitting your edge guards really well as Sheik.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a good edge guard. So here's I think Lucky could have done a lot more to like sharpen Michael coming down, because Sheik has like almost no aerial drift, and once they've already double jumped, they basically have no options coming down other than like bearing and daring or naring or something like that. And a lot of the times you can just space around that pretty easily. What's up, man?
Yo, what's good? Ben.
Oh, I'm Sammy.
Sammy, nice to meet you, Dad.
Nice to meet you.
So what were you telling the good people right now?
Just that like Fox can do a lot more to shark Sheik in the air, like while she's landing, because she has basically no aerial drift.
Yeah,
like
very easy to see the momentum.
Yeah.
Just go for it on her.
Yeah, and like a lot of the time you can react to it. Like if she's already used her double jump, she only has like the mix up between like needles, like some like fastball timings and aerials. But like all of the aerials will just like make her box bigger, so it's like more room to up air. And like I don't know. I feel like if you practice it a lot and space around it really well, there's like almost nothing she can do. Like Armando's talked about how on FD like Fox can just like not let Sheik land, and I don't think that's entirely true. But I think that like he more means it in like it's like odds are very stacked against Sheik, especially if she uses her double jump.
So what do you think about the strategy of Fox then playing just faster to overwhelm?
Like, what do you mean? Like by faster, do you mean like
just faster than the Sheik? Just choosing all the moves that net them frame positive in every interaction. You know?
Well, I think it's really good for Fox to. Well, okay, so there's different Foxes that are really good at this matchup, and a lot of them like just don't interact with Sheik. Like Armada just like runs away in lasers and like waits for them to give him an opening. Yeah. And like left him plays.
So you think that's optimal instead of using pressure?
I think it's really good. It's hard to say optimal, although I've definitely had more success doing that. Because just like what does Sheik have to approach versus Fox? Dash attack's non-existent if they're holding down.
Yeah. Okay.
Like they have to like grab, and you can just put out like a good undershot there and beat that. And it's like it.
So do you think because Lucky is approaching in this matchup right here that it's more that Sheik has been dominating this more? From the looks of it. Because Lucky seems to be playing much faster, seems to be more in his space more often, putting him in squeamish situations and trying to go in.
So the thing is, like, I feel like what Lucky's doing would be fine if he was playing more reactionary. That's it. If he was playing like more reactionary, because like I feel like a lot of the SoCal Foxes kind of zerg their opponent, where like they get into a range where they threaten them, but then they like approach, whereas like you'll see Left and he'll get into a range where he's threatening them and then like wait for them to do something a lot of the time, but like still be close to them and threatening the space.
Not really pulling some crazy stuff off and taking game one right there.
Yeah, definitely. See if you can keep it together. Like usually that's how these sets go, where like Nut takes like game one.
Okay.
And then Lucky just kind of adapts and cleans his play up.
See him shooting more lasers this time. Smaller map shooting lasers.
Yeah.
Gets a beautiful drill up smash, tech chase. Calls it a stock right there.
Yeah, you can SDI up on the drill. Like, you can just hold up and you're fine, but a lot of people don't do it.
So
this is the tech chase.
Nut is I feel Lucky's slowed down his play a little bit.
He's
being more conscious of his spacing now as well.
Yeah, he's like, okay, so he's basically just lasering and like then catching Nut's approaches coming in, which I think is really good. And although he's doing it like somewhat one-dimensionally, I feel like it's only working because Nut's also like just kind of like going in against the lasers and not like I'd want to see a lot more of like positioning like on the ground, like dash dancing and like wave dashing from Nut.
Okay.
Before he like just goes in.
What is Lucky doing that you see is one-dimensional here?
Just like
What part of it?
well, it's working, so it's fine. But like it, just like whenever Nut's coming towards him, he like while he's lasering, he just immediately like mirrors towards him, and it just to stuff the approach, and that's good. It's like it's working, and it like as long as he's conscious of the fact that like which I'm sure he is, because obviously it's amazing. That like he can't just spam that, then it's fine. But I mean, if Nut doesn't adapt to it, that's like then he actually can just spam it, and that's one of something that, like I've noticed to be one of Nut's bad habits. At least like something that I've capitalized a lot on, like when I play versus him. So
okay, I think Nut is playing pretty. He's doing some really sick stuff right now.
Yeah.
But I think he's playing kind of flowcharty in his movement, where he's like, I'm in this position, now I do this. I'm here, now I do that, and not reacting as well as he can.
Yeah. I agree. I think.
And
like,
Lucky is just like he knows the flow.
Yeah.
He's playing at it just like I wait here, I do this here.
Yeah, like I said, I definitely am not a fan of like Sheik just like scrapping with Fox. I think he should be doing more to set up spacings where he's at an advantage, like what Plup does to like proactively set up the spacing where he can like short hop fair spaced on their shield and stuff like that.
He should definitely be tilting more too, I think.
That depends. I mean,
because when Lucky was coming in a lot, he was tilting a lot, it was working.
Yeah.
He should just be a little more patient with the lasers and rely on spacing close by for a good tilt.
Yeah, you're right, actually, because yeah, he comes in with Lucky, like especially because Lucky is coming in with nairs a lot instead of just like staying on the ground crouch canceling. So yeah, forward tilting like more in the right spots would be really good. Yeah, because like Lucky just keeps going in with nair.
Lucky's going in again now. After that game,
yeah,
he gets loaded down, now he's turning it up again. He does really play a hot-cold game. If you see his playstyle, Lucky is really about the hot and then cold, on-off, on-off.
Yeah, you see it especially in like his sets versus Armada a lot of the time. But I think like he should do a better job to make it ambiguous, like not a one-track mind. But I mean, he does do that pretty well. But like sometimes I feel like he's just like either going in or he's like running away.
Yeah.
But
so what do you think you can add to that to keep it on-off? But
just like waiting more when you have this position you want.
Okay.
And by that I mean like when Fox is dash dancing in a spot that's like sort of like right outside where she could want to like AC fair or like forward tilt him. Like waiting more for them to do it first and then like whip punishing. Because Fox can whip punish Sheik's aerials and tilts like really well with like shine, grab, or up smash, and I think that's really good. Like he just doesn't seem to be baiting things out a lot. Besides like not just like baiting Nut into going in with the lasers like he was doing game 2.
Nut takes the lead. Has been outplaying him in neutral the past couple encounters right here. Goes and closes out, takes his jump there.
Yeah, this is like pretty dominant. I feel like Lucky needs to not be like just going in so much. As
I feel Lucky was going in the beginning, like we had mentioned, and he was getting stuffed really hard by Nut. And instead of taking a step back, he double downed on it, and Nut was just ready. So now he has a lead right here, dominating fashion. See what he could do with it.
Yeah, Nut's like playing really patient.
Yeah, a lot of nair out of shield, full hop nair out of shields.
Yeah, I really like what he's doing here because he's just like he's like I want to interact, I want to hit you, and Nut's just like no, here I'm gonna counter with this, as opposed to just like running and getting hit by it like he was doing like both games 1 and 2.
Yeah. What do you think of both these players' movements this game?
What do you mean, like their movement in neutral or just like?
Yeah.
Okay, so
he goes for gold there with an up smash, doesn't quite land it though.
I think Nut's doing
this
exactly.
Is it.
Yeah.
He takes it with the back air, closes that stock out.
That was not a Michael.
Sheik's got those long legs, just can hit you from so far down.
Oh yeah, Fox below the ledge is dead versus Sheik.
Yeah. So what do you feel about their movement?
I think Nut did exactly what I was saying he should do, which is that like just moving around a lot more, because if he's just running in, he's just gonna keep getting hit by like the automatic like short hop nair and stuff that Lucky was doing. And I also I knew he was gonna be able to do it because that's like his trademark is like really great movement.
And what about Lucky?
Lucky just that game like he kind of reverted back to what he was doing game 1 and it didn't work again. So, like,
it just cost him there.
yeah, exactly. Like, I don't understand why he's not switching back to, like, what won him game 2, which was just being a lot more patient than he used to. Because, like, yeah, I honestly don't get this right now.
Instead of on-off, it's he went on.
Yeah.
It didn't quite work out for him.
Yeah.
But this game, it's going back and forth a little more. He's shooting some more lasers.
Yeah.
Looking a little better for him, but Nut is just ready for all of these. Stuffs the approach with 2 jabs, lands a down smash, proceeds to grab ledge after closing the stock and kills himself.
Yeah, Nut needs to stay composed because he's got a lead on Lucky. He's never beaten him before. He's gotten close many times. Or I guess the only one that was like truly close was at Power 9 when it was like game 5 last stock. But
yeah. So do you see Nut doing this, winning this set? Up a game right now?
If he stays composed, yeah. I mean, he's got what it takes. He's like outplaying him on most counts.
Okay.
See, like, yeah, that was really good.
I feel when Lucky...
I don't understand. Well, he probably meant to dash attack instead of forward tilt there on the win punish.
I think Nut is playing this very well.
Yeah.
Doing very good spacing right here.
Oh,
his nairs have been really good. His nairs have been really good this game.
Yeah.
And I think his spacing has been excellent.
Yeah, one of Nut's best like qualities is his out of shield game for sure.
But unfortunately, I feel Joey still has been kind of controlling the pace of the match, and Nut has been adapting to playing to that pace. And when Joey turns it really high, Nut is ready and going for it. But when Joey is playing slower and slowing it down like he has this past stock, it's been going in his favor more. He just has to keep it slow.
Nice jump read. Yeah.
But as I'm saying that, Nut kind of brings it back right there.
God,
does it 2 times for good measure. First the worst, second the best. Now he's just down the stock, unfounded. Joey shooting lasers slowly.
Yeah.
That was an awful jump right there.
He's
but
doing
it's okay.
what worked game 2, and now it's working. So it's like, surprise, surprise. Like, the game plan that won is going to win again.
Yeah. Couple flubs right here by Nut, but he's able to recover from them as Joey is actually messing up as well.
Yeah. I mean, this isn't as bad as it looked.
Up smash, up smash.
Not SD twice, so.
Yeah. He did SD twice. So let's see. He could have got a shield grab right there, but
yeah.
That's...
Maybe he just didn't want to like try to shield grab dash attack or something, but
yeah, potentially.
It was definitely a grabbable dash attack.
And Joey closes it out. I feel with those 2 SDs, you think Nut's the type of player he'll get in his head, and he'll throw this next game as a result. Saying, I had it, there it went.
I mean, we saw that happen with this good Boogie, but that's also like Sheik Ices where you have to play like absolutely perfect. Whereas like, well, that's kind of true for Sheik Fox too, but I feel like Lucky not being like a punish-heavy Fox versus Sheik at least helps a little bit in terms of nerves. Like he's more going to beat you by like out-neutraling you a lot, but like other Foxes, like Armada for example, if you fuck up once, you're just going to get
that weight. So who do you think's been, we're on the 5th game, 4 games in, who do you think's been winning neutral overall more here?
It's hard to say. Like they've gone back and forth a lot, and they're both not like punish-heavy players, so it's probably just pretty even overall. Like Nut's not getting any like gimps, and Lucky's not getting any like super hard punishes.
I feel Lucky has not been hitting hard at all this set.
Yeah, I mean, but he doesn't usually do anyway versus Sheik. He just kind of out-neutrals them hard enough that it doesn't matter.
He definitely can do that, and he definitely does do that.
Yeah, like, yeah, if he punished like just a little harder, he like, I don't know. There's a lot of players who, like especially old school players like Lucky, who they've been playing for so long that their like neutral's extremely good, but they haven't like dedicated a lot of just like time to practice and punish exclusively, and because of that, it's like the stat that if they invested in, it would be like the highest payoff like immediately. And
yeah.
Wow, that was.
Hitting hard is very good in this game.
Yeah. Now Lucky's like turning it up this game. He's going in. He's working.
Lucky has taken pulled ahead this game after I'd say a pretty even start at the beginning, but Nut finally closes out his first stock.
Yeah. I mean, this is definitely doable. It's like, it's found in weird shit can happen with the platforms.
Yeah.
Nut's also really good at tagging on percent when
he can
like
get
off of like, yeah.
There's a lot to be done here, but
yeah,
let's see if he could do it.
He's already out of crouch cancel percent. This is like, he could get the stock right now.
Great grab. I don't like that dash attack. He should have went for another grab. He has not been opting for tech chase grab a lot this set from what I've seen.
Yeah, I mean the dash attack reaction is much easier, which is probably why he's opting for that. Lucky messes up.
Lucky not punishing that how he should have.
Yeah.
So gives him another chance. Let's see if Nuck could do it.
No.
Well, I don't like this. They're just playing buttons, and that's kind of crumbling. Joey's being lazy, I feel.
Actually, no. I feel like Lucky's play this game has been a lot less lazy. Like he's accounting more for like.
I feel right now, like recently, it has been.
Oh, okay.
Beginning
Yeah,
of this
right
game,
now.
definitely, but like look at what he's doing. He's playing a little lazy right now.
Oh yeah. Well, he's just I don't know.
He's
It's
ahead.
kind of like a I want to close it out sort of
guy,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
He wants to go for it. He's saying, I could just do this stuff.
Oh, space bear dash attack. That was nice.
In his mind, he's won this game. By all accounts, he's in the lead.
Yeah, which is not the best mentality to have.
Let's see if it bites him. It does bite him at times. Okay, let's see. Down. That was a good attempt at the down air. He could have just wave landed and reacted.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Oh, doesn't punish the roll in.
Yeah, Nucky.
Very obvious.
Lucky's doing a lot of like nairs on shield into shielding himself. Like he's nuts like nairing out a shield a little too much.
Yeah, them running past each other shielding.
SDI.
Alright, Nut is scared. He closes the stock
Last
out.
stock, game 5.
Last stock, let's see what he could do.
Let's see
if there's somebody who can get gimped in this situation, is definitely Lucky.
That's it.
But a shine into up air closes it out. Or up smash, I'm sorry. Closes it out.
Good stuff to Lucky. I mean, good stuff to not keeping it that close.
Yeah.